The mark of the beast! Unreal. Cat! Why does the robot cat have to be so cute? I think pretty sure the last thing I did last time was pick up stuff for the mural. Man! Actually, hang on, let's go shopping first.
What's going on, Chai?
What's up?
Macaron, I can feel your tense.
How can I not be, Chai? Security's on lockdown, everyone's looking for us, and I don't know what to do.
But I know what to do.
Well then, don't keep us waiting. I'm getting anxious.
You're always anxious. What do I need to do to calm you down?
Oh, sorry, Chai. It's a bad habit. If anyone can get us through this, it's you.
Oh god, they're supporting his
I
confidence!
can count on you for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, watch out, Chai has a plan. This never ends well.
Seems like Roquefort and Zanzo had a rough relationship. Any inside info?
All I know are the arguments. R&D wants money to create, finance wants it done cheaper.
Ah! I will pretend I know how to manage money.
But creating things that are good, it's not a science. It cannot be calculated. Roxanne understood that. She knew things took time and made sure we had what we needed. But Roquefort, it was all about the contribution. I mean, I knew that's how business works, but I thought we were more than that.
Seems like that won't change until he's gone. So let's stay focused.
What an asshole! Look, I know I'm getting penalized for having all the attacks, but man, I want the buttons though. The buttons are fun. You straight up get punished on your score ranking if you don't use enough of your moves. To which I say, no, I will have all the moves. Screw you. Use a chip slot. I have purchased a chip slot. Wow, these are getting really expensive. There we go. All the stun.
Good to see you again, Mr. Chai.
Nice work setting up our escape plan at the show.
Oh, I merely flipped the switch. Your showdown with Mimosa was much more work.
You can say that again. We put on a good show.
A Project Armstrong festival for the ages.
You didn't happen to get a video of it, you know, for remembering the good times?
Of course not. I live in the moment.
Cinnamon, I gotta know. Did you realize Peppermint was related to Roxanne Vandelay?
Of course. Wasn't it obvious?
Yes.
We're not all psych robots, dude.
You don't have to be a psych robot,
Regardless,
you idiot.
It was clearly a private matter she held close. It was not my business to tell.
That's very considerate of you.
Of course it is. Just as I do not tell everyone here your darkest secrets. They are very embarrassing.
He's just being considerate. Don't worry about it. What's up, Corsica?
So, How does it feel to take down one of your old coworkers?
Mimosa. Honestly, I'm not dwelling on it.
Can see you two weren't the type to hang out after work.
Or be friendly, or even talk.
Damn.
Yikes.
Yeah, Kale was the only one on her radar, but even that was second to her public image. Granted, if you wanted the world to know what you were up to, Mimosa was number one for that.
Well, now she's number done.
Ooh.
Is it with you in these jokes? They're honestly terrible.
Ugh, that would hurt.
You doing okay? You look more worried than usual.
For the first time in a while, I don't know what to do. But even worse than that, you seem to, which is a little frightening.
It's because you're too tactical. You think inside the box.
Oh, believe me, I've approached this from multiple angles.
Well, I'm so far outside the box, there's like no box. Just some sort of spherical thing.
Like a sphere.
No, it's even more abstract than that.
Chai.
Okay, this conversation isn't instilling any confidence, so just let us know when you have your plan figured out.
I like how Corsica's the newest member of the team, and she just immediately gets it. It's like, oh god, he has a plan. Get me out of here.
Hey, Peppermint. I guess we can finally talk, if you want to, about you, Kale, your family.
The long stories may be for another day, but I think I took my mom's push for me to be someone better a bit too personally. I left home, wanted to do things my own way. But looking back, she probably only wanted the best for me.
You said she made your robotic leg.
I lost it in an accident when I was younger. She made it by hand. I tinkered with it a bit, but it's still pretty much how she designed it.
Sounds like Project Armstrong.
Technically, it was. I know that after she realized what technology can do in this case, she started up a unit within Vandalay to develop prototypes. And Kale is just rewriting that history. It's unforgivable.
Well, he's got more than just you angry at him. We've got you back.
I appreciate that, Chai.
Man, actual good conversation for once.
Ooh, I can't wait to see your face when you hear
Oh no!
I'm more worried than anything. If I had time, I'd curate a montage of your plans that have gone terribly.
Terribly amazing.
No, just terribly. Granted, you
Okay,
find a
back
way
to
get
status
yourself
quo.
out of them, so I can't complain too much.
That's because it's all going according to plan.
You specifically say you are improvising when you do stuff like that. That's the opposite of a plan.
The unplanned plan. That's the ultimate plan.
Somebody stop this man! Alright, let's go get refamiliarized with my buttons.
Might want to give some of your new moves a run through.
Wait, what?
Just kidding. Let me know.
Oops. Damn it, I did it again! I keep on trying to press the button to close the menu. Why is it the same button?
Wait.
Just let me.
I did it again! Laser! That's a good one. That's a good-ass laser. Bit of a wide area of effect on that one. Now, I don't bother with most of the parry stuff because I don't parry enough. I think I got most of my buttons resorted out. Let's get back to it. I'm sure I'll get more into the groove as we go along. Let's see this terrible plan.
You and I were the star of the show back there. Everyone's starting to look at me like I know what I'm doing.
That's a scary thought, Chai. Stop thinking these things.
All right, here we go.
What?
Plan. I needed to come up with a plan. Breaking through all of security? Not on our schedule. I needed to get around it. Or in this case, over it.
Oh no.
How about next time we shoot you out of a cannon right to where we need to
Oh
go?
no!
Peppermint knew it all along.
It's time to
Those
become
fireworks in the
Mario!
festival had to get launched somehow. Turns out it was from on top of the QA center in production. But now it was time for us to use it. Shooting me into Vandalay Tower and right into Roquefort's office. The plan was airtight.
It was irresponsibly dangerous.
Statistically, the least likely to succeed.
It was supposed to be sarcastic.
But he had so much heart. We just couldn't say no.
With the team in agreement, I snuck through production in the night.
Oh no! This will only end badly.
Woo! What a wild battle! I wish you could have seen it.
I can't believe you survived that.
That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
What the hell?
Hey, let's never mention this again. But hey, I'm here now.
Anyway, Chai, I need you to sync 808 to the cannon.
Once I have access, I can recalculate the trajectory here.
Alright, Cinnamon buddy, you calibrate the coordinates.
Chai, just got an email. They know you're there. Wow, they should really take me off the security guard.
Cinnamon, how long for the cannon prep?
My apologies, Mr. Chai.
Nobody fixes the mailing lists.
I'll give you 2 minutes.
Ready for this? Here's the old one, too. Here we go.
Light him up.
Peppermint, come on!
I can't get high ranks in score because I don't use enough.
Now to begin the
It's literally impossible for me to use enough moves.
Is that the fastest you can go?
Mr. Jai, precision is paramount. I made a helpful visual guide to let you know my progress. Oh, there it is.
Stop that cannon! John, don't let them break it.
That would be worse than breaking my concentration.
Cinnamon, you're picking up the worst habits. Try. The enemies are damaging the cannon.
And I even made those helpful icons to tell you which ones.
I'm on it.
Wrong move!
Cinnamon's almost done. Just take out any security left.
All right, let's finish this up.
Cinnamon, it's stuck at 99%. What's going on?
No, not stuck in 99!
My signal is cut off. Might something be interfering with it?
Oh dear!
I think I found the interference.
Fantastic, Mr. Jai.
John, time it right and go.
Here to help.
You need to bring it down to the ground for me to put out the flames.
That's where I come in.
Oh boy! Not today! Give him the sass!
My access has returned, with only moderate suffering from Mr. Jai. The cannon is angled right at Roquefort's office. Only the payload is required.
Just call me Palo. This is the greatest plan ever.
No!
Dumbest plan ever.
Oh god, he's Charles! Whee!
Gang? What's that?
Blimp! Blimp!
Oh my, that was not in my calculations. Good news, he'll still hit the tower. Just not exactly where we planned.
You're thinking for 56 months? Can't jump in this middle. Hey, we made it!
Well, I'm in. I hope no one noticed.
God. Quick! Do a distraction dance! It works every time in this situation!
Crap. Hey, wait. Bad guys.
Going in again! Get him! Yeah, from the shield.
Nope.
Hey, nice shot!
Get out of here.
Ready?
What?
Nice toss. Help!
No one messes with Vandalay cuisine.
Help! The chef is after us.
Peppermint, come on!
Try this out.
Corsica!
Not on fire.
Corsica, you got this? It's me!
Oh God, what are we doing?
Here we go!
Ready for this?
Try this out!
Please give me that HP. Thank you.
Get in there and eat this kid for lunch.
Going in!
was rough. Even for me.
Sir Macaron passed out, but he's on his feet again.
Chai, you're doing it. The tower is unguarded. We're headed your way.
Chai, Roquefort's office is a couple floors above you. Get up there and kick his ass.
That was a close one!
And even the plants are Griffin.
Moxie here. Shut this place down. Protect finance at all costs. I said costs.
Element's in her own pun-based hell at this point.
Oh my, that doesn't seem to work at all.
Hey, bud!
Oh my, it's been quite a while, but I can tell you're in quite a predicament.
Did you just sacrifice yourself for my escape?
Unfortunately not. I was merely on the way to get lunch.
Well, still thanks.
Always glad to be helpful.
Fish, no! Oh, that looks really uncomfortable.
You got this, Mac.
Got eyes on him.
You're not going anywhere.
Roquefort's claim is false. There is a route below you.
Anything else down there? Looking like a no.
Keep it up, Chai.
I was supposed to magnet.
Keep it up, Chai.
Alright, before I activate that. Really like that particular move because of its AoE.
Back off.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hi.
3, 2, 1, go!
Swoosh!
Light him up.
Ow, 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 ow!
Incoming, Chai.
Oh boy, here we go again! Hey, big fella!
Let me at those shields, Chai.
Get him, Macaron!
Ready for this?
Macaron! Sock him!
Got eyes on him.
Freaking stinking melee is what it is!
Spit this out.
Gotcha!
Guarding everything. I can put a stop to that. Leave it to me.
Please tell me I'm close.
Kinda. Looks like it's across from an atrium you're coming up to.
If you find any shortcuts before I do, let me know, okay?
I love having access to all these buttons. Well, that's down the stairs. I'm actually remembering to use that charge attack today, and unsurprisingly, it's pretty good. Ooh, a new special attack. What do you mean? Just make the enemy vulnerable through the power of cat. Absolutely incredible. Somewhat concerned about getting an entire special move going into this.
Welcome to the future of technology, Vandalay.
Yeah, I think I found the atrium.
Look up to the left.
Yep, I see it.
Rockfort's office is right on that balcony.
Oh, dope. I got this.
Alright, we got some emails going on. I want to thank all those involved with construction of the oversized version of my likeness. I don't think that this feat can be overstated. While this can be seen as self-centered and egomaniacal, I disagree. It is a standing monument to what one person can achieve. Personally, I feel it's subtle, if anything. As a self-made man, disregarding my family lineage, inherited wealth, and the fact that I started at the top and worked my way sideways to get to this position, I hope this piece is a reminder that you, yes you, can one day be the head of the world's largest corporation.
For all units entering rooms, please use the doors available. Destroyed walls are very expensive to replace.
I mean, Lucille's right. The robots keep just busting through doors. They have handles. Okay, one of my e-kids is actually filling up. There's apparently stuff over on that side I can get to as well. I can probably make a silly jump. And let's stay as a spot over here now. I can probably make a silly jump. Actually, that might be a tough ask. Instead, I can probably just go through here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Mario Party! There's a lot of stuff on. It's another door! I found another one! Another mysterious door! No, not you! This platform's so thin! Ow!
No one panic. Mr. Chai has assured us he has, quote, got this, end quote.
Just brush it off. You're almost there.
Hey, you fellas! Going in! What do you want to do, bud? Don't think so! Hell yeah! Give me that! Oh yeah! What a freeze frame!
You enjoying this 808?
All units in the atrium, do whatever you need to do. I'll expense it.
Keep going, Ty. First, I was gonna do that anyway. Second, I can make my own decisions, Corsica. I am an adult.
Says a guy who shot himself out of a cannon.
Hey, it worked. Kind of.
I am an adult! How's it going, big fella? I mean, Jack can do what he wants. It's just what he wants. Happens to be very dumb sometimes. I don't burn my battery on that. I mean, it'd be funny though, admittedly. I'd like to thank every section of the company for participating in the budget challenge. While it was difficult to shave off unnecessary costs, the results have allowed us to have our most profitable quarter yet and increased bonuses for all our top employees. I'd personally like to give the finance section a special thanks for submitting the idea of removing the left arms and legs from development programmers to cut costs. A brilliant move. Sir! Sir! They need those limbs! Hey, new heart did it.
We apologize for the explosions and inconvenience. Please try to focus on your work.
Hey, what about e-tanks are full? Amazing!
Hey, is the old one too.
Did you just say what the beep? Speaking of e-tanks. What a pre-order mail! Due amount of commotion regarding the escape defect and Kale's assurance that the situation will be handled with finality, we've begun accepting pre-orders for the humorously themed I Survived the Project Armstrong Defect Fiasco hoodies. These will be available in a white Nimbus colorway with text in the front called Tangolian Rail. They will be individually numbered for any surviving employees. Please register your size in the link below. Security note, unauthorized link automatically removed! I'm somewhat concerned by all the extra health it's giving me. At least I have somewhere to store it now. Here you will find the simple steps to becoming the most powerful company in the world. Do everything better than anyone else and make some money. Make more money. Thank you for reading this employee handbook. All 150,788 subconditions to this are included in mandatory online tutorials. All employees will have 1 week to complete the courses. Fuck! Yeah, XPC, how's it going? Hey, you fellas! Oh god, it's one of them!
Finally, I'm here.
Don't look it up. It's all right. Let's dance, right?
Oh God, what now? Burn!
Oh, come on!
Oh, you're going down, punk!
You are going down.
It's me. Let's dance, right?
Try this out.
Don't think so!
All right, problem solved. Now to get back up.
Not time to go for a hike.
Macaron, ready to redecorate?
Oh, I see where this is going, and I like it.
Wait, can I go around here first? What's on the other side, though? Oh, the game doesn't want me here! It doesn't want me here!
Ah, where the hell am I? It really doesn't want me here. I need to go back. I need to go back.
Here we go. Got eyes on it. Take this, Statue Kale.
Damn! That's the most heated I've ever heard him sound! Oh, your battery. Don't mind if I do. As any supposed to get here normally, they do expect people to do the platforming according to a bunch of the emails that we found. HR says I should keep the ball and write down my tasks and achievements to stay motivated. Well, this new budget may be a bit of an increase, but I see it as a good move in the public's eye. I can't imagine Gofogs disagreeing with me. He seems like a very reasonable man. I feel as confident as ever. Yo, give me a new reverb core.
Oh, this is new.
Pick it up.
Hello?
You sure made an entrance, lad. If you'd come for me, I'd walk away.
You trying to make a deal? Come on, man.
You think I'd let you spoil our plan? Leave profits on the table?
This isn't about money.
It always is. You get in our way, you'll see red.
This guy might have an obsession.
He's just letting us in?
This guy looks like a total pushover.
I dunno, Chai. Roquefort had a bad rep around the office. Something about a wolf in sheep's clothes.
He's gonna have a big old
Keep that
robot.
confidence in check, Chai.
He's gonna have a big robot. It's gonna happen. Of course, he's got the solid gold vault.
Roquefort, Spectra passkey. Now.
Oh yeah, sure, take it. What do you think I am? An idiot?
Well, it was worth asking.
Ugh, you're making me angry. I was on my deathbed when Kale saved me. I was smart, but weak. He fixed that.
Really? Why do you want to be less smart?
This
God
is a
damn
waste of
it!
Time, and you know what time is? Money. And I am not gonna waste any more of that.
I'm gonna waste you.
Sir?
Tell me how it feels to underestimate someone.
Oh my god. No. Here we go.
Hey, guys.
With confidence now.
Quite literally the wolf.
Corsica, that wolf thing was not an expression!
Wolf bot, go!
You wanna get that tail? You gotta get through me.
Alright, let's go! Holy shit, he's big!
Your turn.
Let's go! And
Peppermint, come on! Corsica, you got this. You don't scare off.
I'll rip you apart!
It's all right.
He's so big that I can just guitar ride him all day.
It's all right.
Hey, y'all.
Try this out.
Don't be scared,
Corsica,
guys.
you don't scare off.
Get away from me.
Here we go. Come on.
Hey, y'all.
Don't scare off.
Corsica, you got this.
You don't scare us.
Macaroon, sock 'em.
Let me out.
Get away from me. You're only making me angry.
Is that even possible?
He's coming in!
Let's take this someplace a bit more secure, so we don't disturb the neighbors.
Oh, we're just fighting in the vault, okay! But sir, your money! Are you sure this is a good idea?
It's all right.
Watch out, Chai!
Call me in. Let me help. Here we go. You don't scare us.
Here we go. It's all right.
He's going down again!
Don't be scared, Jai.
Spectra. The profits would leave on the table.
The numbers are in, and you are out.
Well, that makes no sense, you idiot.
Yo, we're gonna do a finishing move for a change? Whoa, there we go! When I saw that window, I knew how this was ending! Yes! Oh, right into the money!
I put my stock in the future, and not yours, kid.
God, he's not done yet!
Strive. Together we can go up against it.
The funny thing is, you think you can win. But as long as you keep making me mad,
I'm not going anywhere. Time to cash my check by taking you out!
Damn, how heavy is all that?
Q3 earnings delivered. Please watch out for falling profits.
Oh, hey, the key! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yoink! Huh. Oh, okay. Sure.
We're here.
Oh, you should have seen it! What a fight!
We were spectating through the door. Lady Corsica suggested to let you handle it.
Cinnamon, we don't always have to repeat everything we hear.
Last on the list, Kale.
Are you ready for this, Peppermint?
I am. It ends here.
Yeah! Look at all that! That's pretty good. Okay, what a level to start on, damn.
Gale is plotting, and much smarter than us, especially Mr. Chai. We should be ready.
God
I
damn
should be
it.
confident, but I'm worried.
Hey, everyone. Vibe check. Macaron, I need you to be positive for this one. Peppermint, it'll be hard, but don't let emotion get in the way. Corsica, I can count on you to be level-headed about this. Cinnamon, keep doing whatever you're doing.
You know, I like this new Chai. He's quite come around, hasn't he?
So, let's prep everyone.
My goodness, I don't know how to feel about his confidence actually being warranted for a change. Everything feels wrong.
You doing okay? You gonna be all right with Kale?
There's probably nothing I can say to change his mind. All I really want to know is where my mom is.
I thought she retired.
Technically, but ever since Kale took over the company, it's like she dropped off the map. I have a feeling he knows where she is.
Well, we'll get you some answers. Then make him pay. Well, looks like we're at the end of our set. Anything you need to get off your chest?
Chai, looking at all we've been through, I'm sorry how rough things started between us.
Hey, we all got our problems. Can't say I made a good first impression either.
Thank goodness he's taking some accountability.
A lot for each other.
We kind of sanded down each other's sharp edges, I guess.
Uncharacteristically introspective, Chai. Maybe you have changed.
Could say the same for you. I'm looking forward to the day you do something heroically irresponsible.
Hell yeah!
May have to wait a bit longer for that.
That's a great way of phrasing his antics.
Heroically irresponsible. This is tragic. Because 808's hanging out up here, I can't play with the cat in this intermission.
Mr. Chai!
All right, Cinnamon, give me the data breakdown.
On what, Mr. Chai?
On the thing we're about to do.
I do not just have random data. I need something to quantify.
Well, quantify me.
I actually tried, but every time I put you into a calculation, I get an error. I think you are the human equivalent of dividing by 0.
God damn it!
Awesome.
For you, maybe, but for me, it is very confusing.
You can't calculate protagonist power, Cinnamon. It just doesn't happen.
So Roquefort managed to keep a giant werewolf hidden inside him. What about you, Cinnamon? What's hiding under that hunk of metal?
Unfortunately, nothing, Mr. Chai. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Everybody's got something.
I want to believe so, but I have yet to find it.
When the time comes, you'll know it.
What's up?
Deep breaths. Chai.
Are you panicking again?
How could I not? We're up against Kale.
But we took down everything they've thrown at us so far. And Roquefort was even a giant werewolf.
You're right. Like you said, I gotta be a bit more confident.
When you're worried about what's to come, do what I do. Just think in an hour, 2 hours, we'll be done. And we'll have won. See yourself at the finish line.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's so
pretty insightful, Chai.
That's so reckless.
I read it when I flipped through Peppermint's diary.
Wait, what?
What? Are we just gonna not address this? He's been stupid.
So, Kale's office. He's home turf. What can we expect?
Honestly, I don't know. Spoke to Corsica, and even she's never been inside.
Well, that's not good.
You're right. It's not.
We're just never gonna bring that up again.
It just means we have the advantage of not knowing what we are doing.
How is that an advantage?
Well, we'll be alert. Be ready for everything, since we don't expect anything.
Well, that's one way to look at it. All right. Maybe this will work out.
I'm thinking for the tier 3 big ol' support for 19 months. Can Jonathan spin it a bit more as we question this guy? Chai, don't be looking at people's diaries, man. That is like rule number 1. And you broke it. You broke it, you son of a bitch. Where's Corsica?
How's it going? I gotta say, as much as I didn't see Roquefort actually turning into a giant wolf, I didn't expect us to come this far.
You assumed I would fail?
Well, I figured your luck had to run out at some point. But don't get cocky. Kale's like nothing we've come to before.
I'm not underestimating him.
That's good. But I'm a bit worried about Peppermint. This is personal for her.
After all we've been through, it might not be easy. But I think she can handle it.
You might be right about that. But we need to be there for her when she needs it.
Hey!
That's what we're here for.
Chai, I probably don't need to tell you this, but don't expect an easy victory here.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Well, up until now, you seem to expect everything to go your way.
Why are you bumming me out before this critical moment?
I want to help you figure things out, Chai.
Now?
Actually, you're probably right. Why don't we save the self-reflection until after all of this?
Yeah. Good call, Corsica.
All right. Can I afford anything else?
Deep breaths.
Not really. I'm dead broke. I guess it's time.
Let's get Kale's password and shut down Spectra.
Roquefort's private elevator will take us to Kale's office. Everyone get on.
I wonder if this is gonna end up just being the final boss. I thought there was a bit more left. Well, we'll see.
Sit, everyone.
I can't believe it.
Bet you didn't think we'd still be hanging out, Peppermint.
Nope. And I didn't think we'd be teaming up with Vandelay's own staff either.
This was definitely not in my weekly schedule.
Are we sure we're gonna be okay?
I have learned much from Mr. Chai, and you, sir, must chill.
The sunglasses!
Chai?
Yeah?
Chai, I do trust you. You know that, right?
Couldn't have done it on my own.
Now arriving at Kale Vandelay's office.
Get ready.
It's just you and us, Kale. And nothing's gonna come between us.
In before something very much comes between us.
You're here?
I never left.
It's a trap!
And that's as far as you'll come.
Mom, what are you doing? I tried to find you. Kale's here, and there's this...
Spectra. I know. I promised to help him, no matter who gets in the way.
Roxanne, no, you'd never do something like this.
Unless she's being controlled by...
Spectra.
Kale's finest work, and able to seduce even the most stubborn of minds.
You used it on your own mother.
Damn, this guy needs to die.
Got this job. I wasn't Mommy's favorite.
Let her go.
I know you probably think Spectra is nefarious, but I disagree. It's simply nudging people into the Vandalay ecosystem.
Wait, this is all an overly complicated plan to sell more product.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to make something people actually want to buy? It's ridiculously hard! Hey, a new whatever! Well, what color, what model, size, speed, do I need it? All that stress, gone. Because we...
Have you tried offering a good product?
For you.
You're enslaving them.
I'm freeing them with the truth of having a better life.
This is so... corporate.
I know, right? But look at you, wanting a brand new Project Armstrong enhancement to become a rock star. Ugh. You're nothing without my technology. You bought into it, and you'll help bring even more customers.
Project Armstrong was meant to help people. It was Mom's idea.
Well, Spectra is mine! And look who's in control now. Bam!
Sir, did you just finger guns us?
Time for Spectra's wireless test run. Keep an eye on your buddy Chai here.
No! We're so close!
Stealing my technology and then calling yourself a rock star? For doing what, exactly?
I don't know what to do. Maybe Kale is right. I'm nothing without this arm.
Chai, don't let him get to you.
You led us here.
And it's because of who you are.
They can't get us out of this.
It's not your fault, Mr. Chai. It's a harmonic force field.
A harmonic force field? You mean like sound?
Yes, but destroying it requires a huge amount of energy.
If I can synchronize with the frequency, I have to at least try. It's not over yet. Stand back.
Oh, baby, here we go. Time to be heroically reckless. Irresponsible.
Just remember. Feel the beat.
You may not be slick, but you get it done.
You might not see it.
I like this new Chai. He's quite come around, hasn't he?
We're in this together.
I, for one, Mr. Chai, like your pants.
Of all the things to remember.
Good enough.
I do trust you. You know that, right?
And I know it now. I don't need a guitar. I am a rock star.
Achoo! Cinnamon, you okay there, buddy?
I thought you said you didn't need a guitar.
Yeah, but this is much cooler.
He's got a point.
We can do this.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Someone get me a cortado.
Coffee machine's only putting out decaf, sir.
What?
The legacy of the decaf-only coffee machine lives on.
And now, this.
That's been an ongoing issue the entire time. He just wants his coffee. Sunglasses are back.
We got beef.
Okay, screw this. Do what you need to do, just stop them.
Mission briefing. Team, split up and let's get this jackass.
Hell yeah! Thanks, Peppermint! Thanks, Macaron! Hell yeah!
And we're in.
Go time! Let's get moving!
Easy routes out of service.
Hasn't stopped me yet. I'll find a way.
Why is this game so good? Why is it so good? How did it come out of nowhere? Why is it so good? Look, I want to say stuff, but I'm just grooving, man. Everything's so good. It's like the environments, the gameplay, the music, the story, the characters, everything.
Or maybe not.
Mr. Jai, now it is my turn to help you.
We're going in!
Great job, Cinnamon!
Shake it off, Chai.
You're almost near the path to the Spectra building.
Oops.
How about a shortcut?
I like shortcuts. What you got?
Oh, you know me so well, Corsica. It's gonna be smooth sailing from here. Okay, I can see a... What the hell is that?
And now for something you won't get past.
Hey, buddy!
Get out of there, little guy!
Is that Santo's robot?
Looks like Kale put on the final touches.
Oh, crap!
It's alright, let's do it! jump button!
Okay, giant death robot. Any ideas?
You won't take it on by yourself. Just avoid it for now.
I don't even know where I'm going.
Try to look for a way back to us.
Run towards it! Trust me on this one. Right, to your left. Run through the shotgun.
Mr. Jai, I've hacked the screen to provide you help.
Cinnamon, no!
Nowhere to run. Corsica! This is where you don't let me down!
Right in the face!
Ty, you want to get out of there?
Thanks, Macaron!
These guys!
Not done yet.
Holy shit, he's just throwing girders!
This should be of assistance.
Thanks, Cinnamon! It's...
It appears the break in its armor reveals a critical weak point.
Not sure it's enough to take that thing down, though.
Well, it's something. Just gotta get close to it.
I mean, everybody was already pulled away, now it's just turned up even higher. Because their assists are really good.
I think it lost me.
Yeah, never say that, Chai. Never say that. Fist!
His arm is stuck. Any way you can reach it.
Kinda busy right now. Give me a second. Go, Corsica.
Let them try.
Corsica, you got this.
It's me.
Nice stuff.
Take this out.
It's all right.
You wanna go, punk?
Corsica, you got this. It's all right.
Give it the sass!
Like that'll do it.
You're gonna do something, Shy! Do it now!
Sounds good to me!
Hold on. Coming in hot. Bet you won't see this coming.
do we do now?
Wait, where's Cinnamon?
I think this may do the job. Perhaps that arm can still be used.
Wait.
Cinnamon, what are you doing?
Hell yeah!
I can finally be of assistance. I must seize this opportunity.
I'm controlling Cinnamon. This is very weird.
Oh my, this is quite fun. I see why you enjoy this, Mr. Jai. I'm compatible. It's quite heavy though. I could use a hand.
Cinnamon! Yes, yes, yes! Let's help him out.
Do it!
You ready?
Blast him!
Let's do this.
Keep blasting! Let him have it! He had just enough time to draw on the serious face. You don't mess with Cinnamon, but he's got the serious face on.
Cinnamon!
It's okay, we'll fix him.
Was I dope, Mr. Jai?
Hell yeah!
That was very dope, Cinnamon. Man, he is messed up.
Fix him! It's okay.
I can't fix.
Yeah.
Stop, Kale. I will be fine. I'm glad to finally be useful.
We'll take it from here, lad.
Guys, we gotta move.
This is it.
Let's close the set.
Good work, Cinnamon! We'll get you some new parts in a bit, buddy. Perhaps even an upgrade? Get you jumping a little bit better. Aye. Let's get Cinnamon an upgrade. He'll love it. Oh my god. Yeah, just slap Cinnamon in the camera. Here you go. Just make sure to give him a face that can emote. Save him some time that he spends on drawing. Yes.
Nowhere to run, Kale.
Gotta admit, we work really well together.
You're not going through with this.
You know how you get to the top? Having vision. Something all of you lack.
Enough, Kale. You can't stop all of us.
Oh, really? You've had a few hits, but I think it's time we break up the band.
Damn it, Kale!
How about it, Chai? Come on my side. I can make you a real rock star. World famous.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I'm good.
You know what? Doesn't matter.
God, this guy's such a
We
playground
both know
bully.
Who's the target user of Spectra?
Why does he have a robotic shirt collar? Jesus Christ, I hate this man.
Another pawn. And this one should fare me better.
I'm proud to be a member of the Vandelay family.
Chai would never say that.
Yeah, well, that's the point. I'm controlling him.
Cat, go! Yeah, rip his hair. Get him!
Yes, 808!
Get him!
Is this a joke? You think I can't deal with a cat?
freaking get him!
Wait, do I get to control the cat? Holy shit!
What do you think you can do?
Don't give up, 808.
Get him!
Stupid machine. This'll stop you.
Yeah, fuck you!
Damn it.
Get him, Ty!
Thanks, 808.
Don't call it a comeback.
Pain in the ass. You know what? Let's take this outside.
Come on, just give it up.
Let me show you the future. God forbid!
I'll never forget you. Can't lose this.
Try this out.
We got him right. What?
Ty, we can do this.
Here we go.
See what I am capable of? Come on! Let me show you the future.
Get him!
Let me show you the future.
Just wail on him! Come on, go, Punk!
See what this body is capable
Oh, he wants to go. No, he's Dr. Octopus.
of. Put your pathetic Armstrong tech to shame.
We'll see about that.
Oh, yes, we will.
Switch it up. You got this, Mac. Come on. Don't let it get to you.
I can break that lens for you, Chai. Kale, just finish it. Show Kale who's in charge.
Minor note.
Get up. That's a student, Dale. Not a
Might want to stand back.
Stay back, Ty. Let me handle that.
You got this?
Tail, now it's up to you.
Come here!
John, let me break those shields.
Sock him.
No problem, guy.
Minor malfunction.
Try this out.
Minor malfunction.
get it off.
Yeah, give him a big hit!
Come here!
You got this, Matt. Got him. Now see if you can destroy them.
Destructive finish!
See what I am capable of?
It's over, Kale.
On my side, she could have been something, Chai. Too bad your little adventure ends here.
See what I am capable of?
We can do this.
Shit!
That's what you get for siding with losers.
Well, I mean, he got me once.
It's over.
Adventure ends here.
Try this out.
Drop it, Kale.
Losers! Not even you can stop this.
Let me out. Here we go.
Not lose this.
Let's finish this. See what I am capable of?
Peppermint, come on.
Let's go.
God,
Give it up. Stop it, Kale.
defect.
Oh, that move's so annoying.
That's what you get for siding
Whew,
with
this one's a tough one.
Adventure ends here.
The fire that's been left behind is such a problem!
See what I am capable of?
Tails have gone too far.
There we go.
Try, we can do this.
Back off!
Tails, you've gone too far. Try, we can do this.
Macaron! You've ruined this company enough.
Come on, Corsica!
Can't believe I looked up to you!
Peppermint!
This isn't just about Vandalay.
And this is game over! Enough's enough. Give us the password.
Never. You're just a bunch of losers.
Maybe so. But together, we're unstoppable.
Chai,
Right in the face! Batter up!
This is just too much work.
I mean, I don't think I deserve that, but sure.
Is that it?
I think so.
Time to turn this thing off! Thanks anyway. You better be comfortable with parries if you're gonna finish that last boss. Holy shit! That was tough!
It's over. This is just a bunch of scrap metal now.
I was worried there for a second.
Remember, Corsica wasn't in on this! I don't think she decided on the password!
I'll assume by the damage done that Mr. Chai was involved.
He's got actual sunglasses now!
We'll get you fixed in no time, mate.
It's done. You did it, Chai.
He's got actual sunglasses! Oh. Oh! Oh no! Hey, I missed that bit, sorry!
I apologize for putting you through all this.
A bit of a rush, is all.
I won't make the same mistakes again. If possible, I'd like to make it up. It would be an honor to work for the company. The real Vandalay that I admired.
And we will welcome you with open arms. Oh, Macaron. After all these years, it's so good to see you at my side again.
I should have done something sooner. Things went right, Roxanne.
You made it right. That's what matters. And our team needs you back leading development.
Got a new partner, too.
While it might not look it, I had quite a fun adventure coming to meet you.
The little head pat.
I won't run away this time, Mom. I understand what you always wanted for me. And the company.
Peppermint, you need to do things your own way. Never change who you are. I think we have a lot of catching up to do.
I'd like that a lot.
Look, we don't have to tell her Kale's dead yet.
I'd love to help, but don't quite think I, fit a job description. So maybe I should see myself out.
Jai, I think you know yourself, that you are special, making the most of what was handed to you and making a difference. I think that's the kind of attitude we need here right now. And Project Armstrong needs an ambassador, a leader, a real rock star.
How does she know this already?
Interested?
Kale's yeah, he's interested.
Holy shit, what a game! Like this post-game stuff too, but man, I can't top that! I can't top that!
And Chad gets a job!
Happy endings for all!
He's the new head of marketing! I was looking for the 20 gifted subs here, so we're getting to the old credit sequence. Where's my mouse? I don't have my mouse. My mouse is gone. I can't actually see who those were right now. The game has control of my mouse, so I can't do much about that right now. But I'll look at it in a bit. We're under with the gifted subs as well, guys. I don't have control of my mouse.
I can't look at it, but thank you.
Thank you for the huge sub bomb coming on in at the finish of this fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic video game. Play this video game. It's a great video game.
Cinnamon's just snoozing during the drive.
Yo, we hinted something there. Yes. We have an actual guitar now. And a cat.
That ship setting sail. Whoop whoop.
Absolutely incredible. I have no negatives. None. None. It's like I get that the whole having literally the only thing's a personal preference, which was getting penalized for buying all the moves is kind of silly. It should just be the flat number of moves you're using and not in relation to how many moves you have. But at the same time,
that's it. That's all I got. Everything else is positive. The characters are lovely. They have their little expected growth. The humor's actually pretty good. The music's awesome. The visuals are awesome. The stage sight's awesome. It's just a constant rush. Help! It's so good! And it's just the right length. It's just the right length.
Yeah, your score depends on your relation to how many moves you have. So the more moves you buy, the more you'll get penalized on that grade if you don't use them all. But you can refund moves, so that's actually worked into the mechanics. That's a personal preference thing. I don't care.
I don't care about grades. All I know is I had a ton of fun. And I kept on getting a bunch of S's anyways, despite that, so whatever.
So, you're actually gonna learn how to play guitar.
Yeah, gotta practice. Need a backup job, just in case this doesn't work out.
Wait, he wants to be a rock star and he never knew how to play guitar? Oh, I have my mouse back. Okay, let me go through all these subs. While the proper credits roll, Tobias, thank you for the 20 subs going to Cyber Shell, Deep Berg Spin, Edukatu, Firebird Lover, Hit the Fox, Skunty, Hoshino Suzy, Aetherbane, A Distraction, Zero Maru, Marcus 1K, or Marquis 1K, Drifter Jin, Lucas F. Gamer, and Dankface. Daddy Ice, Motormaster, Tag Spawn, Rocco the Epic, Weird Man, and Captain Presto. This is true, he couldn't use his right arm before. That is an excellent point. He needed the extra arm to actually play the guitar in the first place. Render, thank you for the 20 gifted subs as well. Going over to Yellow Dragon, Deep Firebird, Omega Vanguard, Ken Vanaken, Grim Grusen, Flare Sword, Buttercup Bandito, Ankle Brackets, Cursed, Pixel Tapestry, DJ Pool, Ralphoil, Unknown Numbers, Dark Witch Claire, Mukura Third, Twitchy the Killer, Wraith, Uni, Blue Stigma, Cooler Run, Art Burt. I got $10 from Nikister. And so we learn the Megacorp's rich enough to own an entire island and massively influence people's lives aren't bad and of themselves. It's only a matter of who's in charge. I mean, yeah, that is generally how that goes. Mad to say, thank you to 5 gifted subs going on over to John Majester, Prince Stolas, King Crazy, about 7 llamas, no more, no less. It's just about 7. And Ikari Warrior. Holy shit. I mean, that was kind of the part that, like, the giant robot that we took down in the second last stage, that was that one. It just wasn't done yet, I imagine. I know it's meant to be sarcastic, and yet it's true, though.
Ultimately, it always depends on who's making the decisions.
Because if you have the right person at the top, then they can do selfless decisions. That said, it would have to be multiple people. There's usually a board involved and other such things. Showtime! I mean, what a ridiculous period for smaller release games, huh? This and Pizza Tower right next to each other. What is this? What is this? And people are more into the traditional game, like AAA games. I guess they have the Prime Remaster. It's literally just the Trilogy Collection with a bunch of done-up HD textures and whatnot, but you know, that's fine.
It didn't need more than that. It's Metroid Prime. Modern control scheme and gorgeous HD graphics, that's all it needed. That's why I think we're getting a sub over to Cinnamon.
Oh. Cinnamon a Minimin. I mean, I didn't really have much to go on for the whole direct, but not to bring the mood down, so I'm gonna avoid that. Whew, that last boss is tough. If I was playing on a higher difficulty, I would have died more than twice, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't actually see that comment from Cinnamon. Yeah, the final boss is nasty. It's because of the parries that you have to do on the offbeats. Nah, I'm not gonna do
I can't, like, I would do post-game, but it's such a high note, I don't really want to push it past that.
I'm definitely not gonna play it on normal, though. I mean, this is one of the extremely few character action games I've played. So, taking that and combining a rhythm game on top of it. I mean, I know there's the doors, but I mean... So, some of those later fights got to the point where I was just pressing the parry button on every beat.
But I mean, it works. It's like, look, it's gonna parry eventually.
Does it have a new game plus? Kind of. It looks like you can return to stages with all your stuff. And obviously you're never gonna make enough money throughout the course of the campaign to buy everything, so... It's expected to play through the stages more than once. I mean, Pizza Tower's kind of a rush. Holy moly, this game is good.
I don't understand. Where did this all come from?
I have never jived so hard with a game before. Okay, there's probably other times I jived with it, but like, it's just one of those ones that's practically hypnotic. Oh my goodness. Let me click back in the window. Oh, the streamer mode soundtrack's more generic. They say it's awesome is what it is, so shut up. Stop underselling yourself. Have some confidence. You're a bunch of macarons. I need some more. I guess I don't want to say, shit. I'd say chies, but that's, more than one chai would be a problem. One's fine.
Multiple would probably be a problem.
Heroically irresponsible. Remember, Bethesda only published this game. And it helped a little bit with the music, it looked like, but the vast majority of it comes from the Evil Within devs. The vast, like 95%. Bethesda's name may be all over it, but they're just the publisher. They're just the publisher. Make sure the credit is passed on to the people who deserve it. Is all of it named after tea? I mean, I guess you could have a macaron with tea, but macaron's a type of cookie. I mean, I guess you could have a tea flavored like a macaron. Yeah, the villains are just gone. They're dead. We blew them up. There's no redemption story for them. They exploded.
We somehow made it through all of this. Making things is hard.
Yeah, they're ex-Clover devs. That makes sense. I'm glad to see that the Clover folks moved on to, well, this. I hope this sold really well, because holy shit, it deserves it.
So this is what we made. We've never been more proud.
Well, I
yeah, we didn't see the treasure explode. That is correct. There is exactly one person, Romford, who didn't actively explode. Shoutouts to Lucille, by the way, the sarcastic secretary robot, for just always being there to deliver a flatly delivered line at just the right moment. I wonder if Smidge is okay. The last time we saw him, he was getting crushed by that door.
Wonder if they ever got that opened back up for him.
Yeah, Oscar was quite good too. I died, so I went down a rank. I got blasted. Boss is hard. Good luck to people who play on the higher difficulties. Get good at parrying, because that is the only way you can dodge a bunch of those moves. Like the lightning bolts, you can't just dodge out of them, it seems. You gotta parry them.
This is impossible. It's spectra signals. They're appearing all over the Vandalay campus.
It's the doors!
Shut it down. Could be some sort of backup plan?
It's Kale. Wouldn't put anything past that bugger.
If only we had someone up to the task of checking those hotspots out.
Who are you implying?
You, Mr. Chai. I was implying you.
You up for another round? See what's going on here?
Doesn't look like I have much of a choice.
It's the doors! And there's the post-game stuff. You can select any part of the game from the sofa, so scour through the campus to find the hidden challenges. So that's a bunch of like little post-game challenge things. Wait. I can customize my appearance? Got new challenges. God, there's a whole bunch
of post-game stuff available.
Besides being really hard, really hard, if your rhythm gauge falls to D, it's an immediate game over. Think you have what it takes? Better have good timing for that one. We can now select whatever song we want to be playing during the hideout. Get all rewards! Oh, what do you mean bonus ticket? That's a new one. I have yet another form of currency.
Mr. Chai, did I ever mention to you my penchant for fashion?
No. And you seem the least likely to be.
Oh, he
into
is
that
fixed up.
Sort of thing.
They could have given him nicer parts than that.
Programmed me to secretly give him advice.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I discovered a convoluted way of converting gears
to unlock
into
songs,
fashion
okay.
outfits for us.
That makes no sense, but I am intrigued.
So by all means, dabble in my designs.
Okay, what you got? You have my attention. Customize. I don't have anything yet. Oh, you can customize everybody. We can put him back to his original design. Hey, we can see exactly how much he's changed. You could have given him a bit nicer parts than that, you know. Okay, this is a nicer jacket and less ripped pants. You got anything new for sale, buddy? Okay, something to help you find stuff that you've missed. Got a new special attack? 808 Gigawatt Cat Attack! Uses all 4 bars! Just scratch the shit out of him. Unbelievably close range, ultra high damage attack! Hey, that sounds like something I'd like. Quite possibly the strongest attack anyone has seen. 808's power unleashed in a devastating blow that will crush any and all foes. If only your arms were longer, you'll have to time and place yourself perfect for this one. Hey, I'm usually directly in enemy's face. I'm fine with that. Seems good to me.
I know there are these signals to chase down, but can't we celebrate the victory for a moment?
It's not a victory until we are sure we're finished. This isn't some video game, Chai. You can't just beat the boss and call it a day.
But what if it is, Peppermint? What if it is?
I assure you it's not. Now quit slacking and let's investigate these timely discovered spectra signals.
Freaking game.
I know we've had our ups and downs, but I gotta say, we did it, Peppermint.
I hope you learned something from all this.
Wait, there was a lesson?
Pretty sure you were hoping Project Armstrong would give you a shortcut to what you always wanted.
True.
And that wasn't exactly what you got.
Also true.
And you realized that you actually have to put in the work to get what you want.
I see where you're going with this.
Anyway, that's what I got from it, but I expected to take a bit more time to sink into that head of yours.
Give him a minute. There might be some delays when it comes to Chai.
So, Chai, I know there may be more pressing issues, but I thought about testing something out.
Uh-oh. What now?
We know we've got a handle on your abilities, but how far can we push them?
I can already sense this will be a lot of work.
I made a challenge program. I want to see how much we can overcome as a team. It's what I would consider a stress test on our survivability.
I don't need stress.
Or it could be fun, depending on how you look at it. Regardless, I've set it up, and if you want to give it a try, just let me know.
Oh, hey, give you all the stuff. Oh, but I had to buy tickets. I mean... Was there ever any doubt which model I would get? A handmade creation of Peppermint. She's taken on a life of her own. Originally created to help Peppermint spy on Vandalay from a distance, the unexpected encounter with Chai led to a fruitful relationship that not only gifted Chai new abilities, but allowed 808 to take charge as a core member of the resistance against Vandalay leadership. But the ultimate question, is she soft like a cat or hard like a robot? That answer remains a mystery to all. Holy Toast, thank you for the 100 bits. fancy.
I'm a bit worried about Peppermint.
I wouldn't worry about it. Just be supportive. Even though you did the fighting, she's been through a lot emotionally. I'm sure she wants to close the book on this chapter.
Yeah. I'll go look out for those Spectra signals for her.
That's a good idea. Even I don't know what to expect from those, so you might want to prep yourself just in case.
Even with this all over, you still seem on edge.
Can't really change my personality. I tried to think of all risks.
But I will say, I think you've mellowed out a bit since we first met.
Yes!
Now that I would agree with. I may be a bit detail-oriented, but hanging out feels just nice. Plus, everyone's so different. You really bring in a nice perspective.
Yeah, I wasn't used to group work either, but it's kind of fun.
Well, even when it's not fun, at least I can say it's exciting.
She's very to the point, isn't she? She's not on decaf. Everybody's just on decaf now. That's why everybody's so relaxed. They don't have any energy.
Good to see you standing up again.
Sir Macaron is still working on it, but I'm back on my way.
I gotta say though, taking down that giant robot, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Coming from you, Mr. Chai, that is a sufficient accomplishment.
Oh, he gives us the thumbs up.
I think there may be a future for you out there in the field.
I asked Sir Macaron for such improvements. Despite his tendency to avoid confrontation, I think he will help with my wishes.
Hell yeah, Cinnamon's gonna be a combat robot!
What do you think about all these signals on campus?
It is quite alarming.
But are they even doing anything?
No, and that is what is suspicious. Miss Peppermint seems particularly concerned.
Well, if it's somehow related to Kale, I don't imagine she'll just let it go.
You would be wise to help her out with this one, Mr. Chai.
You're so fast with that marker. A little bit sad that it's not anymore. Costumes available for me right away, but I guess I have to unlock them.
So, Macaron, any idea what these signals might be?
No, but honestly, I'm not that worried.
How un-Macaron? So we can ignore them?
Of course we should investigate them, but we're a team now. Whatever it is, we can take.
Oh, I didn't see the shop,
Yeah,
okay.
But first, we need to find it.
Well, Peppermint's identified what parts of the campus they're at, so all we need to do is head there.
Well, I guess I'll get to it then.
I have a tendency not to notice the small buttons at the bottom. It's come up a couple times. Yeah, there it is. Right trigger. Alright, let's see what we got. Thanks, chat. Oh, God. Oh, hey, would you look at that? It's Hobo Phoenix. Nerd! I mean, that's a little busy, but Cosmic Cat! Yes! Frickin' prep giant! Is this the I Survived hoodie? Oh, it's not. Oh, hey! The employee outfit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? Wild! Can we really get rid of our iconic pants that Cinnamon likes? Hey, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. I don't like the lime green socks, though. Oh, it's freaking bell bottoms! Help! Oh. Oh God, no, not the socks with sandals. Oh, oh it's a tragedy. Yeah, you can make up a fashion travesty if you want. Why are there also reflective shoes? God. Yes, we can get the sock costume. Of course you can get the shark costume. There's Left Shark. There it is. Yo, look at this pug. He kind of pulls that off though. The ears drawn on the side of the back. Garbage chai. Hey, we can even customize the arm. Neat. That actually goes nicely with the rest of his default outfit. I can tell I'm gonna be messing with this game on my own time. Oh no! Wait! Oh no! You can finally have a proper guitar instead of just a junk guitar. Look at all these nice ones. Of course there's a ton of guitars. Look at them all. Yo, we're gonna go acoustic on their ass. And yeah, you can go for the other character. Help! Oh my god, it's Peppermint as a cat. Help! Oh, the little one-shot face! No, you can't do this to me! It's too cute! It's too cute! It's too cute! This is impossible! This one too. Blink cat. Christ. That makes her look so much more like her mom. Holy shit. Oh no! You can have
into the AOA costume. No! No! Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can fix your hair. Yo, Macaron the Luchador, though? King! Oh my god! Oh, that's a nice one. Kung Fu Macaron! See, now this one suits him, though. Look how nice that is. This is perfect for him. And then, of course, prep school, Macaron. But this is definitely the one that fits him. Oh, hey, I can actually get him some new toys! Just need me. God damn. Stop the hot dog costume, why not?
No!
And finally, Corsica.
Yes.
Oh, the hair has physics.
Too easy for me.
Oh, I like this one. Nice and cash. Very cash. This one's a little clashy, but it's not bad either. Oh my god. I kind of like this one, but it is very garish. Well, I can tell this game's gonna distract me for a while.
You and Roxanne go way back, but I have to wonder, how did you not figure out Peppermint was her daughter?
One thing about Roxanne, she always drew a hard line between work and her private life. In a way, I get it, but I think even she realizes you can't just turn a blind eye.
So, you think she and Peppermint will be alright?
Not sure it's something you just get over quickly. They've been on their own for quite some time. But that'll be part of my 3-step fix-up plan. Fix up Cinnamon, fix up the company, and fix up the Vandelay family.
He's got confidence.
That's a lot on your plate.
Hey, compared to what we just did, it's nothing.
Gotta say, that whole saving me thing, really appreciate it. Didn't know you had that fight in you.
Fierce cat! Fierce!
Project Armstrong Ambassador. Not bad for the resume. Would be nice if they actually paid me. But you gotta start somewhere.
Wait, he's not getting paid? What the fuck? What do you mean they're not paying him? Ah, disgusting! You can't just do that!
There's enough time to hang around.
Alright. You know what? I mean, I pursue some of the post-game stuff, but there's only going down from here. Like, that was such an incredible high point finish. And then taking a look at the quick epilogue stuff. I know it's a little bit early to end the stream, but like, I can't beat that. We peaked for today. We peaked. Oh.